If you're a student, this video is for you. I'm going to show you 4 really easy and quick prompts which you can use to study, revise, and even give you an outline for an essay. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I've already started taking some notes. I'm now going to create an outline for an essay. I'm going to take a look at the prompt that I created earlier to do just that. It's this one here. So I've given it a name, and although it's not necessary, I've given a little bit more detail in the prompt description, telling me or letting me know exactly what I'm doing. This task's quite a complicated one, so I'm going to want to use the most complex AI model, which is DaVinci. And all the prompts I'm going to show you today are also going to use DaVinci. I've specified here that the text that the selection is going to refer to is going to be academic. So Genie knows exactly what it's dealing with. I've then specified what an ideal outline looks like. I've mentioned that it's in 4 sections with 3 subsections. So if Genie's got enough information on the page to do that, it'll do it. And then here, I've just mentioned that using the information from the above text, I want an outline to be created. Now, if I want to use this prompt for different essay titles, for different material, I can use the same prompt. I'll just need to change the title that I've written here. You can write whatever you want. So let's go ahead and select the text and then use that prompt on it. So what we've got now is we've got the sections here, 1, 2, 3, 4, as we asked Genie to do. And then within each one, we've got some subsections, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. So we've got those 3 subsections that we asked Genie to provide us with. The second prompt I wanted to show you was how to simplify some text, but to give some very precise instructions on how you want the output to be. So let's take a look at the prompt I created earlier. So the setup is very much the same as the previous prompt I showed you, but here I've indicated that below is simplified text. Now above it, I've given some clear instructions on what simplified should be like. I've mentioned that it's written for a primary school child, and the idea here, which I've then sort of just clarified in the second sentence, is that it should be fun to read. It should be in simple language, but it should also be enjoyable. I've then also just specified what kind of grammar I want that simple sentence to be like. So the more information you give it, the better. Let's go ahead and try that. So here we can see the sentences are simple. We're using nice, easy language to understand. I'm now going to show you how you can create some notes. There's a lot of options available to you because you can essentially tell Genie to create notes in whatever format you want. You could have your notes in markdown format with key findings, questions, that sort of thing, on one line, and then on the indented line underneath that, the explanation of those key points. I'm going to do something a little bit different here and show you how you can convert this text into 5 key topics to study. So let's take a look at that prompt. So here I've mentioned that I want 5 key points that I should know when studying a particular subject. And as with the outline essay prompt, if you want to use this on different subjects, you just need to change the subject here. So but here I've put markets, and let's see what Genie comes up with. So I select my text once again, and I click my prompt. So here I now have 5 key topics which I should study when revising for the subject of markets. So the last prompt I wanted to show you is a bit of a fun one. Let's say I wanted to remember this sentence. It's got 3 sections to it, or 3 key points, and I want to remember those 3 key points. There's a way of doing that, and I can do it by creating a limerick, a memory device that anyone who's been to school knows about. As everyone knows, a good limerick is one which is memorable, and the sillier or more outrageous a limerick is, usually the easier it is to remember. So I've mentioned that these are qualities of a good limerick, and that's what Jeannie should strive for. I could be extra precise here by giving some examples of some really good limericks that I know. So then Jeannie knows exactly what it's kind of looking for. Because I want Jeannie to kind of have fun with it, I'm going to set the temperature to quite high. 0.7 is quite good. You can take a look at our guides and releases on a little bit more about temperature. Temperature is essentially how much freedom Jeannie is granted. So let's go ahead and try out my limerick. So the 3 aspects I want to know are these bits here, 1, 2, and 3. And here we go. We've got a limerick explaining this sentence, and we've got the 3 key bits that I want to know about in the end. So this might be a good way for me to remember this information. So I've now shown you 4 prompts that you can use, but there's so much you can do here. It's really now just up to you to experiment and have fun with it. Hope you've enjoyed. Goodbye.